Hello everyone and welcome back to the ESVTV coverage of the Gigabyte Star Wars 7. These are the Chinese qualifiers, the finals. This is game 3 in a best of 5 between MacSed, our blue Protoss here in the 5 o'clock position, representing IG, against his opponent in the 8 o'clock position, Sen, our red Zerg, representing Gamma Bears. He's up 2-0. So there's a situation where MacSed has to win 3 games in a row to come back. Can he do it? Well, I'm rooting for him. I'm almost always rooting for the person who's behind to make some epic comeback. It would be so sick. But I don't know, man. It's going to be tough. This is Antigua Shipyard. They're in close positions. Could be a good position for him to actually get a good all-in off 2 base. But not good positions to play macro game. Wow, early pool from Sen. Was that a 6 pool? Yes, it was, I believe. 6 pool! LOL. You're up 2-0 in a best of 5. Why not? Why not, guys? If I can move over to the side and zoom in on that little critter, I would. Unfortunately, maps have these invisible borders where space ends. Space is not endless in StarCraft the universe. And it's scouted. How lucky is Maxa that he scouts the 6 pool in the first position out of a 4-player map? If he had scouted the last position, like guaranteed this would be a win for Sen. But he scouts it first. That's going to allow him to reset the game. And what I mean by that is he puts down a forge, he puts down a pylon, puts down a cannon as main, and we go to 1 base versus 1 base. While they both try to take expansions and go into a macro game. So this build from Sen basically forces MacSed to not be able to forge expand. And he does use the extract trait to get an 11th food out, another set of lings. So he'll be up to, what, 8 lings? Yeah, 8 lings. Then should be able to get an Overlord and Queen. Go into some standard macro drone pump after this. There's the pylon. Should see that cannon get added immediately. There it is. Off to one side. Very important. If you put it right in the middle and try to get greedy and cover your whole line, it won't quite cover, and your gases will start getting hit by lings in your main base and stuff. It's just annoying, so you got to put it to one side. Drone and ling's going to come in. He just has to micro until that cannon's up. It can be a little bit difficult. If you lose a couple probes, it can be pretty annoying, but as long as you micro well here, you should be able to avoid losing probes pretty much at all. Until that cannon's out. He does lose 1 probe so far. Second probe goes down. He's going to take some damage on the cannon, but that's forces Sen out. Whoa, Sen actually not forcing out. No, he's just going for more probes here. Losing a couple of lings in the process to that cannon, but he kills off another probe. So I believe that was a total of, 3 probes. 8 drones to 16 probes. Maxed it with a pretty big economic lead. But keep in mind, Sen can just really pump out drones once he gets that queen up. Problem is he doesn't have the queen yet. He can't take any expansion. This probe's blocking it for now. He's going to take out this this forge. Generally in this situation, you want to take out the pylon first, because that supply box the Protoss, and they can't keep producing probes, so you really want to take out that pylon before you take out the forge, because they don't really need the forge for anything. They're not making a second cannon. But, whatever. Not the hugest deal. He still kills the pylon just a little bit later. Pylon blocking Sen, MacSed there. Until that next probe, pylon comes out, so it's really just, that probe he just built would have been delayed. But no big deal. Gas is going to come up. Did he find a sweet spot on that gateway could attack? Doesn't look like it. Good positioning here by a MacSed with his buildings. Natural still hasn't been taken from Sen. He's just droning up right now. He is adding gas. So is he actually going to 1 base? Is he not going to take an expansion? Is he just going to all in right now? What is his move? He's pulling his lings back. Really needs to deal with this pylon and this probe over here. He finds the probe. That's a huge victory for him. To not have to worry about forward pylons being put up elsewhere on the map. And we'll follow that probe all the way back home. Meanwhile, Max is just trying to get up his core. No second gas yet, which... Oh, there it is. Okay, he's going to have the second gas, be able to tech up, maybe build some high gas units like sentries. Meanwhile, Sen is mining gas. We'll see if he just gets speed and stops, or if he does go for some type of weird all-in. He is going to drop a hatchery, though, so at the very least, we'll have 2 bases. I am so curious how these players are going to play this out. This is a delicate situation where, neither player really is all too familiar with the exact timings that happen. Build, since the build got so reset. And Sen just leaves 1 drone and gas, kind of leaves his options open. Maybe lets him tech earlier or later on. But gives him a nice economy, just pumping out a lot of minerals to be able to pump out drones. That's what you need. Lots of drones. Actually, 10 more lings on the way, though. Really interesting, given that, his speed isn't even done yet. Maybe it's because he saw these 2 zealots, he's worried about them, but 10 drones, or 10 lings against that's a lot. Seems like an overinvestment, but we'll see if we can make something happen with them. Maybe, force a cancel the Nexus. Sometimes Protosses get a little bit cheeky and greedy, and they drop their Nexus before they're really able to, off 1 zealot, 1 sentry, 2 zealots, 1 sentry.